Hello and welcome to this practice where we are going to do a yin practice for some real gentle nurturing with some Reiki infusion. So by tapping into Reiki energy, we can really relax and let go. So we're going to be focusing in this practice on just that healing energy. So when we draw in that Reiki light and that energy, it really helps us to rebalance, restore, rejuvenate, and just let go. So we're going to start, as I am, in easy pose, just to get us grounded on the mat and into our space. So you are going to need a few props for this practice, a blanket, as I'm sitting on here, a couple of blocks perhaps. I brought a couple of my bed pillows today for this practice, a couple of cushions, and yourself. You might want to wear some cozy clothes because we are going to be in some of the postures for around 5 minutes. And once you're starting to let go, even though you're bringing that energy in, you may need some warmth on the outside. And I would recommend, in particular, your tummy area, as this is where you lose your heat the quickest. So come to meet me on the mat in easy pose, and we'll start with our palms facing up. Take your gaze just away from you. You can close the eyes, soften the eyes, or just keep them open, whichever is easiest for you. So just start to notice your breath. Sometimes that is easier if you do have your eyes closed. You can really tune in to where the breath's lying. Is it lying in your belly area, your middle chest, your upper chest? So just start to connect. Let go of what's happened in your day or happened in your evening. Just let it go. Our bodies are really wise, and within all of us, there is a light that knows intuitively how to heal, restore and balance. So this practice is all about reconnecting, slowing down, and really embracing stillness. Something that we really need to focus on as we're getting older. We need to be looking at our liver, kidney, our adrenal glands, reducing that cortisol, and just really letting go. Or just settling in, allowing the weight of the body to just relax into the mat. And then let's start to control that breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in from the belly up through the chest, all the way up to the top of the head, and as you exhale, allow the breath to come down your back body, all the way back down to the ground. 3 more breaths, controlled, in your own time. Alright, if you've got your eyes closed, just gently open them. Just wiggle the fingers. Let's just start to come into our first yin posture. We're going to really start to ignite that energy. So it's seated forward fold. So I'm just going to stay facing this way today. So I'm going to remove my block that I'm sat on, remove my blanket, and then you're going to come onto your bottom, just release any of the flesh away from your bottom, and then take your legs as wide as the yoga mat. So normally we'd have the legs together, let's just take them wide. And then start to build up your props. So you might start with a couple of blocks, cushions, and then pillows off the bed. Just start to build that little bridge up so that you're going to come over and you're going to drape your arms in front, let the fingers hang, and you're going to let those feet just release out. Just come back a little bit on my mat so you can see my feet. Okay, so feet are relaxed out, hands are relaxed, and then you're going to bring your head down and let the forehead completely relax. Bring your forehead down. So you are going to be here for about 5 minutes. So get to your edge, and then you've got your belly protected, but if you wanted to just open your blanket, pop it round your shoulders, just to give you that nice warmth, and then settle in. Okay, so deep in the breath, signaling to the body that you're going to move. And slowly lift your head, keep your eyes closed. Bring your palms further in. Just stay here for a moment. You might feel a little bit dizzy. But notice any tingling sensation in the hands, in the fingers, in your head. That's your chi energy. And we allow the body to rest and the breath to take over. We bring this wonderful energy, this Reiki energy into our body. And then slowly start to just release your props. And then just bring your legs into center. Just be gentle. Just flex the feet for a moment up towards the ceiling. And then just bring yourself into a forward fold. So palms on your shins. You might have a little micro bend in the knees. And then just drop the head down. Just to bring some ignited energy into the feet. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Moving the neck, coming all the way up. And then from here we're going to come into reclined bound angle pose. So you might want some props or you might not. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to set up my props. But if this is too much for you, then just come down onto the ground without any props at all. That's absolutely fine. So I've got a T shape here, which is going to be basically where I put my lower back and my upper back. So top of the T, my lower back, and then middle back's coming over. Then I'm going to put a softish pillow on the top of that, like that. And then I'm going to have my couple of pillows at the top. And then this is quite a firm pillow, so I'm going to have that for my head at the very top. And then what you're going to do, going to bring your soles of your feet together. And try and see if you can bring the back of your ankles as near into your groin as you can. That will give you a nice stretch in the hips. If it's too much, take it away. Get your edge. And then you're just going to come down. You might need to wiggle your props around a little bit. And then grab your blanket, pop your blanket over you. It's nice to have the weight of the blanket on you. And then you can either, dependent on how you're feeling, take your palms to your belly, but allow the elbows to relax, so you're not lifting your elbows. You want them to relax onto the earth. So they may just be at the sides of your belly, and you can bring the nice Reiki energy into your belly, or you can take your palms away from you. You can draw in that Reiki energy from the universe by just lying here with your chest open and your shoulders open. So it's whatever feels good for you today. You might start to feel a pinch in the thighs. If it's too much, draw the feet away from you, just slide them along the yoga mat, and then relax and let go. I'm going to be here for 5 minutes, so enjoy the renew and restore of this posture. Start to deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers. And then slowly remove your blanket. Then with your hands, just start to slowly encourage your legs to come up and in. So you're going to plant your feet on the ground now. Bring them nearer into you. So your feet are nearer in, as if you were going to come into a bridge pose. Just stay here for a moment. Plant your palms back on your tummy or on your side body. And then from here, you're just going to take yourself over to the right side. So you're going to drop your knees over. And you're going to drop that right arm over. You go, falling off your props if you've got them. And then just rest yourself on your right arm, using your left arm to support you. Just stay here for a moment, allowing the Reiki energy to wash over you. If you can hear snoring, that is my dog Heidi. He's fast asleep. Heidi. And then slowly, using your left hand, press your left hand right into that ground and just draw yourself all the way up. Just coming up onto your bum, bending your knees, and let's just bring the feet further in. Let's just hug the knees, grabbing your wrists on both alternate arms, and then just let the head drop. So again, just allowing any tension in the neck, in the shoulders to relax. And then just draw your head up. And then from here, we're going to come into a wide-legged child's pose. So all you're going to do is turn yourself around and use these same props. So just bring yourself all the way around, and you've got all your props set up. So legs wider than the yoga mat. And then bring your blanket over your shoulders before you come down, and then just start to build your props to make it really high, and then bring yourself all the way over, and then just, I like to have a bit of a gap between the mouth and the nose just so I can breathe nicely. Palms facing down either side of your props, and then just melt and let go. And you're going to be here for 5 minutes. So start to deepen the breath. And then using your palms, bring them nearer up towards your knees. Press them into the mat and slowly lift yourself up. Bring your palms onto your props, bringing yourself all the way back. Then just start to press your palms into your props and just draw yourself up a little bit like a cow pose, just to release any tension. I'll just remove my blanket. So I'm just doing a little bit of a back bend, not much, just a slight back bend. And looking up, oh, that feels nice. And just opening up the throat area. And release. And then from here, we're going to come into a supported leg stand. So we're not going to come up onto the wall, we're going to use our bricks. So what I want you to do is grab a pillow for your head, first and foremost. You're not going to need your bed pillows, but you are going to need your bricks. So bring both bricks to the side and come all the way back round. Get your blanket ready. That's going to go over your belly, but I'll do that in a minute once I've shown you. So coming down onto the mat, head on your pillow, and then you're just going to plant the feet, press up as if you're coming into bridge, lift yourself all the way up and pop that block under your lower back. And then all you're going to do from here is lift one leg and lift the other leg. Now, if you want more of a stretch, you can use another block, but one block's probably just as fine. And then what you can do is pop that second block in between your thighs just to keep yourself stable. You can have a micro bend in the knees. And as we're going to be here for 5 minutes, you might even want to just let those legs release. But it is quite nice to have that block in between your thighs just to keep you stable. So then bring your blanket over your belly just to get yourself set up. So you might want to start with your legs up, and then by all means, if you get tired and your hips start to feel a bit achy, you can just start to let them come down and let the feet hang. If this is where you want to start, then start here. You're still going to get the benefits. So again, your choice on where you want your hands, either on your belly to push that Reiki energy in towards your organs, or you can take them away from you to receive that Reiki energy if you feel like you need topping up. So do what feels good for you. And again, you're going to be here for 5 minutes. So just melt, let go, just let the healing take place. Remember, your body is a vessel that understands how to heal. You just have to let it do its job. So relax and let go. Deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. If you've still got your legs up high, bring them down. And then slowly just drop your legs. You might need to take your block away towards the mat. Just stay here for a moment. Let the blood recirculate back down into your legs and your hips. And then remove your blanket. Press your feet into the yoga mat and lift yourself up. Come onto your tippy toes to remove that block. And then slowly, bone by bone, draw yourself all the way back down onto the mat. And then let's just drop our knees over to the right. So just keep your feet where they are and just let the knees drop. If they don't reach the yoga mat, put your block there. So you might feel a nice release in this left thigh area here. Just allow that left leg to be heavy. And we'll do the other side. Lift the legs up. Drop them over to the left. Again, using a prop if you need one. Seeing if you can get a nice stretch in this right hip area. Releasing your back. And then draw that right knee up, left knee to meet. Bring your knees in towards you. Plant the palms on your knees with your fingers facing away from you. Flex the toes. And let's just do some nice little mini rolls. So just by putting your hands this way, just allows you not to go too far. You're just keeping the stretch in your lower back. By flexing your feet, you're protecting your knees. And go the other way. And then we'll just end with one little posture that I quite love, and it's a nice way to end your practice. Come into happy baby. So if you can't get your hands to the base of your feet, then just bring them up to your shins. So taking your arms on the inside of your legs, lift yourself up and bring your palms onto the outside of your feet. And then you're going to press your elbows into the inside of your legs, coming back, and then lift the legs up. So pressing the fingers into your feet and your feet into your fingers and your knees into the earth behind you. So everything's in alignment, everything's pushing towards one another, and you're really bringing in that energy into your feet. So if this is too much for you, then just take your legs, your arms on the outside, and just hold on to the back of your legs. So wherever you are, just play around with the pose. You might feel like you want to move from side to side. So just rocking gently back and forward. Maybe coming all the way forward and extending the legs straight. Maybe extending that left leg up. And coming through the other side. So just playing around with your legs. noticing what works and where are you feeling the niggles, where are you feeling the tension. We've just done this lovely nurturing practice where we've really let go. So now notice where that's had an effect. And then bring your legs down. We're going to come into Shavasana, but I would encourage you to come into constructive rest pose. So feet wider than the mat. Bring your knees together. So let your knees fall in together. Grab your blanket and pop that over you, either just over your belly or over as much as your body as you can reach. So we've just been doing quite a lot of bending and stretching today in our practice. So constructive rest is a nice pose to do as our closing pose rather than full Shavasana, as it releases any tension in the back. So let's all take our palms away from us, facing up. Close the eyes. And just take a moment to notice that Reiki energy washing over you. And let's just allow all of the points of the body that's connecting with the ground beneath you to melt further into the ground. Or back of the head, maybe a little bit of your neck, your shoulders, bits of your spine, back of your hips, and the soles of your feet. Just allowing that release to happen. Start to wiggle the fingers. Just walk your feet back into center so your ankles are together. And then just drop your knees over to your right side. Take yourself over to the right. Just stay here for a moment using your right arm as a pillow. Using your left hand, press yourself up slowly. And then bring yourself, let's just come onto our knees. Just bring yourself onto your knees. Maybe bring your blanket over you. Bring your palms down onto your thighs. Tilt the chin towards the chest. Just take a moment and we'll do 3 nice big deep breaths together. We'll inhale through the nose and we'll exhale through the mouth. I'm not going to prompt you, I'm just going to do it with you so that we can end our practice with all of the energy that we need and release any of the energy that we don't need. Breathing in. Bring your palms to prayer. Thumbs into your heart center. Lift your head and open your eyes. And we bow. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice today. I do hope you found this nurturing Reiki energy practice really good for you. So I'll see you in the next practice in this series. And until then, if you've got any questions about any of the postures that we've done in this practice, please do comment below and I'll get back to you. Namaste.